Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Yes, I'm ready for the event.
Kyoto, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is Kyoto, Sangyo University. How do you hear me?
I read you loud and clear. よく聞こえます。今日は夜遅くに皆さん集まっていただきましてありがとうございます。私も皆さんとお話しできるのを楽しみにしてました。
Yui-san, good evening. This is Shioda from Kyoto. So I appreciate your message first.
はい、本当に皆さん、今日は遅くね、もう9時40分ぐらいになるんです。
Thank you very much for your joining me. I think it's already late at night, 9:40, but I can feel your enthusiasm very clearly here. I look forward to having questions from you this evening. Here in Kobe, Kyoto Sangyo University, and also Kobe's Life Science Museum. So we have so many students from grade school and the junior high school. Some of them are looking forward to want to become astronauts, and there are parents as well. We have questions first from Kobe. Takami-san, please. Thank you very much. This is Bando Science Museum of Kobe. So the two of our students make a group and ask questions. My name is Junosuke Todoroki and Shunsuke Todori. We want to become astronauts and observe stars from space. How do the stars look to your naked eyes? Do you see shooting stars as well?
淳之介君、質問ありがとう。とてもいい質問ですね。
Shunnosuke, thank you very much for your very good questions. Yes, we can see space very beautifully because they are not disturbed by city lights and there's no atmosphere, so stars don't blink or flicker. We can enjoy so many beautiful stars, and the shooting stars are very interesting. They shoot down into in the direction of the Earth. When I first saw them, it was really moving. Thank you very much for your question. My name is Mako Kobayashi, and I'm Takumi Kashihara. I hope to get a job having something to do with life in space in the future. Could you tell us about clothes or foodstuffs that you found useful or convenient on board the ISS and things that you think you should have brought? Mako, Takumi, thank you very much for your questions. Very good questions indeed. Yes, there are many things on board the ISS. But I think useful or convenient things, yes, for example, when we clip nails, because of the weightlessness, the clipped nail can go around. So I go to the filter, near the filter, but I think something that would suck up the clipped nail would be useful, and I want to have fresh sushi on board the ISS or konotori. I wish the konotori would bring fresh sushi. Thank you. In Masato Yozume and Hikaru Nakamura, do you smell anything in space? Do fruits eaten in space taste different from those eaten on Earth?
マサトさん、ヒカルさん、どうもありがとうございます。質問ありがとうございます。
Masato and Hikaru, thank you very much for your questions. Yes, we smell in space, but the air is circulated constantly, and the air is filtered, and the smell can be filtered. So the space, in the space, the space don't linger. And about fruits, yes, the HTV Konotori they brought us the very fresh fruits from Ehime. We enjoy them very much. So, but eating fruits in space is also the fun experience. So we can enjoy the bento in the outing, and we enjoy the fruits in space as well. And the Shiho Takenaka and the Miyu Takenaka, what has impressed you most while you're working in space, and what was the most difficult challenge you have faced there, and how did you overcome? Shiho and Miyu, thank you very much indeed for your very good questions. And I was impressed the beauty of the Earth. And on Earth, we thought that the space was very big, but from space, we see how small the space is and how valuable the Earth is. And the difficulties and challenges, yes, there are many challenges here because our job is to capture HTV and extravehicular activities and experiments. All of them are very difficult. But in order to avoid failures, we need to prepare thoroughly. I think in your test, for example, you should prepare yourself, and that way you can become confident in yourself. Thank you. Shun Maruo and the Yuki Hirano. I don't like roller coasters. I'm a poor athlete. Can people like us become astronauts?
いや素晴らしい質問ですね。俊也君もゆうき君も宇宙飛行士になりたいのかな。本当ね。
Great questions, Shunya, Yuki. So you want to become astronauts? Honestly speaking, I don't like roller coasters very much. And when I was a child, I was not a good athlete. But if you work hard, you can realize your dreams. And when it comes to sports, there are many kinds of sports. Some require muscular strength, and some requires the skills with balls, and some require good balance. So you can find the favorite sports, and then gradually, after a lot of practice, you get better, and then your dream of becoming an astronaut will become a lot closer to you. Yui-san, thank you very much. These are the questions from Kobe. Now hand over to Kyoto. Thank you very much. Now questions from Kyoto. Yui-san, thank you very much. Mina Yamasaki and Yuki Yamasaki. We looked at the ISS from the ground and found it moving surprisingly fast. Do you feel the speed, and do you get space sickness? Mina and Yuki, thank you very much for your questions. I think these are very good questions. Yes, the ISS is moving very fast, 8 kilometers a second, a lot faster than the billets. And it circles the Earth only 90 minutes. And I was surprised to see the speed of the ISS. When I take a photograph, yes, the target moves away very quickly. And about the seasickness, yes, I have accustomed to this environment. But sometimes, well, at first, some people feel sick, but I was a pilot, and I got accustomed to this environment very quickly. So I didn't feel space sickness. Thank you very much for your questions. Yotaro Nishimura and Kanato Nishimura. We are interested in whether people can live on the moon and Mars in the future. So our questions are how you adjust the day-night rhythm and what you do if you become sick?
陽太郎君、カノト君、本当にいい質問ありがとうございます。私もですね。
Yotaru, Kanoto, thank you very much for your good questions.
そうしなければいけないので、
Yes,
そのためにもここで
I believe that the people will be able to live on the moon and Mars, so that's partly why I have been working very hard here. And the rhythm, day-night rhythm, yes, around the
ってるので、日の出もね、日
Earth,
没も90分に
the IS, it takes the ISS to
実はですね、
90 minutes to circle around the Earth.
そこで
So
ポイントとなるのは
our daily schedule is the following the coordinated international time under the bright light. Our body believes that it is in the morning, and for example, when the Britain is at night, we try to go to bed, and we try not to look outside of the window.
ですかね。
And what was your next question? Your second question?
2個目の
あ、病気になった時ですね。すみません。病気になった時っていうのは、実は
Yes, what I do when I become sick.
ごめんなさいね。
So that was your second question.
実は
Yes,
この中
I'm
に
sorry.
薬なんかが
When we become sick, yes, here we have the pharmaceuticals,
まあ診断なんかをして、
and we talk with the doctors on the Earth, and they give us diagnosis and give us instructions about medication. And for emergency, we received the necessary training in order to respond to medical emergency. Thank you very much. Yuhi Morino and Hana Hagiyama, how does it feel to be weightless? Can you throw a rugby ball or drink soda there?
はい、ゆうしさん、花さん、本当に非常に素晴らしい質問ありがとうございます。
Yuhi and Hana, thank you very much for your great questions. Weightlessness is really great because we can float like this, and I feel very comfortable here. And rugby ball, yes, can I throw a rugby ball? Yes, of course I can, but it doesn't fall. So when I throw the ball, it just continues to fly in this direction, and it is really fun in this weightless environment. This is unique. We cannot experience this on Earth, so that's why we do a lot of experiments. Thank you. Akimasa Ueda and Teruya Kojiri, I want to know how you feel spending every day in space. What is the greatest fun in your life in space?
秋政さん、テリアさん、本当に、質問ありがとうございます。
Akimasa and Teruya, thank you very much for your questions. Yes.
私がやっぱり一番楽しみにしているのは、
As I said, the Earth looks very beautiful observed from here, and I enjoy taking photographs of the Earth and also stars. This gives me the greatest fun, and I'd like to share this experience. So I send my experience through the internet and also through the Twitter. Seitaro Matsumoto and Koki Tanaka, when you look at the Earth from space, do you recognize easily Japan? And if you do, what does Japan look like? Seitaro and Koki, thank you very much for your questions. Yes, I can easily recognize Japan because that's my home country. And you may ask why, but Japan's geographical the shape is exactly what you see on the map, and this is really moving, and I can easily recognize Japan. And the details of the cities, yes, I need some knowledge beforehand, so I refer to the map before I take a photograph of Japan from space. So the capturing the target city is not easy. So I prepare myself before I take a photograph of various cities of Japan. Thank you for your questions. Keiichi Takenaka, while you are in gravity-free space, are there any moments or things that you feel weight?
ケイチさんどうもありがとうございます。非常に素晴らしい質問ですね。
Keiichi, thank you very much for your question. Great question indeed. Yes, we don't feel weight here, but we feel mass. So the question is whether we can stop or capture things easily or not. So these two are the same size. This is light and this is heavy. So the heavier things move only slowly, but a lighter box can travel faster. So the famous the formula is the very easily experienced here. Thank you very much for your question. Tsuyoshi Sekigawa is my name. How do you do the cleanup of the ISS?
剛君、非常に素晴らしい質問ありがとう。実はね、
Tsuyoshi, thank you very much for your wonderful question. Yes, every Saturday is the cleaning day, and we have roles and allocated roles amongst our members here. And as I said, the air is circulated constantly because there is no natural convection of the air because of the weightlessness. So if we continue to breathe, so we feel sick because the CO2 concentration is not very even, and also the smell and the dust is collected, and the filter gets dirtier, and that it must be cleaned up, and also we wipe off the surface of these things. So it's very clean here. Next question, how does lettuce grow faster in space or on the ground?
それは非常にいい質問ですね。そこまで細かく調べたその結果。
Again, very interesting, good question. I haven't seen any result of such detailed research, but the other day we grew lettuce and it grew very fast because we constantly shed light on it, and also the temperature or the air concentration is different, perhaps suitable for the vegetable. So I hope that the vegetables will be grown a lot more. Thank you very much. Thank you for your question. Now we have the message to you. Now people in Kyoto and the people in Kobe all together. Yui-san, we wish you success in space. We look forward to welcoming you back to the Earth. Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Yes, I work hard. You are all young, so you have the limitless possibilities like the Earth. So let's work together. Goodbye. So I look forward to seeing you back on the Earth.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, Komi Yuri newspaper and students at Kyoto Sangyo University and Bando Kobo Science Museum. Station, we are now resuming operational audio communications.